I'm Linda Diano. I'm with the Power in Sport, and it's my great pleasure to finally be able to interview Natasha Wodak, who is a Port Moody resident. Yes, it's true. But more than that, she's no.
I live in Kitts.
Okay, your Skype says Port Moody.
I moved.
Okay, I'm Linda Diano. I'm the Power in Sport, and I'm interviewing Natasha Wodak of Vancouver. Natasha's an elite level runner, and I've done just a tiny bit of research. She is our most recent Canadian cross-country champion, 2013. She's also represented Canada at the world level for cross-country, and recently ran a marathon, is the national winner of the 10K this past year, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't know. And thanks for doing this.
Hey, thank you for having me.
There's a slight delay on the video, but we're going to work with that. It's all good. Why don't we just jump right in? I just thought we'd do some fun questions just to warm up. And
Okay.
yes, okay. So now here it is. If you're trapped on a deserted island, it could be a desert island too, but a deserted island, what 3 foods would you take with you?
Well, that's easy. One would have to be chocolate. 2, I'd probably have to bring some Gatorade. I would want to be hydrated. And 3, pizza.
Perfect. All answers are good. All right. Awesome. I just wanted to, so what I'm doing is we're recognizing the amazing breakthrough that's happening for sport that's culminating in 2015 with the FIFA Women's World Cup of Soccer coming to Canada for the first time ever. It will showcase female athletes in a way that has never been done before. So we are here to celebrate that with athletes all across Canada. And our questions just focus on a little bit about your athletic career, who you are, where you're going. And I wanted to, one of the questions is around just inspiration, because I think people that are listening like to be inspired and take something away from others who are doing some pretty neat stuff. And if you have just something, a little story or something we can start with from your past, recent past, that's about inspiration, an inspired moment, a little vignette, I'd love to hear it.
Sure. You know what? Most recently, I would have to say would be I got a little bit of inspiration from Natasha winning the Canadian national record marathon. It was a 28-year-old record, so it was pretty amazing to see her do that, be in the same race as her while she did that, and then be her roommate that weekend, and know where she's come from. She's just a girl like me who worked really hard and broke the record and did it. It makes me believe that I'll be able to run as fast as her. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so inspiring to see someone I know, someone who came from the level I was at 3 years ago, have this huge breakthrough and run 28-year record. It was amazing, and it makes me believe that I can maybe one day be that good.
Wow. So just to recap, because the audio is breaking up just a tiny bit, Lanny Marchant broke the Canadian record for women, 28
in the marathon,
28-year-old record.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what year was that? That was 80 something, 1980 something when it was set, I guess.
Sylvia Ruger.
That's
her
right.
record.
Okay. And you were in the same race.
I was, yeah.
And you, as you were running, you knew she was breaking it, or?
You know what? It's so funny because there's a turnaround point. So she hit like 39K, and I was going like 37K, and I looked at my watch and I was like, she's gonna break the record. I knew. As soon as I crossed the finish line, I saw her being interviewed. I just attacked her. I was like, "Did you do it?" And she's like, kid. And it was so exciting. She's a good friend of mine, so I was really happy for her. It's very exciting.
Wow. That's cool. So you were inspired by her and in her performance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Nice. Wow. And she was your roommate. So what was that like?
That weekend, yeah.
So what was it like after?
After was fun. We celebrated.
Cool. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. All right, next question. What's been your biggest breakthrough to date?
Wow. I would have to say my biggest breakthrough came in January this year when I ran 25:28 for an 8K on the roads. And it was the fastest Canadian 8K ever run, apparently, by Canadian women. It's an unofficial record, but I'd never run anywhere near that fast. I was really surprised and realized that perhaps I can run at the next level, at a higher level. So
Awesome.
it was a big breakthrough for me, for sure.
And what, did you see it coming? Was there any kind of thought pattern or attitude that you had in the build up to that?
You know what, honestly, December was a very stressful month for me. I was going through a lot of personal things, and I took all of that and put it into my running. And when I raced in early January, it was kind of like just letting everything go and put it all into the race. And I ran really fast.
That's amazing. So if there's one key thing that you were thinking about or focusing on as you were racing, what would that be?
You know what? I went into the race very relaxed and wasn't a big race. It was more a first race of the season, get the dust out, just and have fun with it. And when I was running, I was just super relaxed and I was having fun for a day. And then I realized I felt so good. It felt so, there was no pressure. And I just was rolling along. It was great. Just being relaxed and enjoying the race, I think, was without having that pressure to be like, qualify for the next race or you have to run, a certain time. It wasn't like that. I just ran it. Fun.
Yeah, fun, especially when you get the result, right? Cool.
Yeah. If you watch the video of me crossing the finish line, you can see it. And I look at my watch and I go, oh, and I score. It's really funny because you can hear it in the video and I'm like, oh.
That's the guttural. Okay, next question, ready? Who in the history of sport or in life has inspired you to, an inspiring breakthrough? Yes. Actually, let me step back. Sorry, I jumped a question. Who has helped you get to where you are today?
A lot of people. Probably, I'll start with my former coach, Britt Townsend, coached me from 2001 until the summer of this year. She stuck by me through a lot and always believed in me and basically told me I have the talent to the next level. I just need to commit myself. And so she was a huge part of getting me to where I am today. Obviously my parents, who never told me to quit or to get like a real job, and always told me that I had to be a high performance athlete and to compete at the world level. And they supported me, and that was really important. And just my friends, they've been amazing. Everyone's always asking me how each and every race goes, and I race like 20 times a year, and just like, people are always so excited for me, and it's been great. And of course now, my new coach, Richard Lee, has really in the last, 6 months just been amazing, and really made me believe that I have the ability to, run the marathon in the Olympics. And I never would have believed that until this year. So it's exciting. Yeah.
I can hear that. Is there anyone sort of iconic or in the history of sport or in life that is inspired you, or that you think about as being someone that's inspired you to get to a new level or to where you are in running?
There's quite a few women, funny enough, my coach's wife, Sue Lee, she's ran the second fastest 10K in Canada ever. And I'm so lucky to be able to talk to her all the time and ask her questions, like, what did you do? Like, how did you run that fast and everything? And she's just an amazing woman, and she really supports us as a group. And yeah, I asked her the other day, I said, Sue, like, what's your biggest piece of advice for me as someone who's been here in my position, who's done what I've done? And she said to enjoy it and embrace the moment, and, don't look back. And I'm very lucky to do what I do. And you have the rest of your life to have a real job and have kids and do that thing. So she basically said, just enjoy what you do and give it everything you have, and have fun with it. So it was pretty cool to have her tell me that. And I'm, I said, I want to run as fast as you did this year, which was, I think she ran 31:52 or 31:47. So I was like, I'm going to run as fast as you. And she's like, I hope you do, so that was cool. And then obviously, like, my huge idol is Paula Radcliffe, who's ran the, pretty much 5 of the fastest marathons ever in history. And no one's even come close to her marathon record. I don't think anyone's even come within 5 minutes of it this year. I think I want to say she ran 2:15 high in the marathon, which is absolutely unreal. Like, I don't know how that's humanly possible, but she's just amazing. And the fact that a woman was able to run that fast is insane. So that's crazy.
Those are good. Those are good people to refer to.
Yes.
I remember them both. Well, all right. Another question. What Canadian athlete inspires you?
Currently?
Yeah, you sort of answered, but you can, if there's anyone else right now.
Obviously, like I said, like Lanny Marchand with her huge breakthrough in the marathon this year. Krista Duchesne, who is also ran the Canadian record, which she ran 2:28, I think 27 or something. So they both ran the Canadian record that day. It was crazy. And Krista's a mother of 3. I believe she's 35 or 36. And as someone myself who's turning 32 next week, it's so inspiring to see her, just coming into her own and improving every year. And I'm like, I still have so many good years ahead of me watching her do what she's doing now. So that's awesome. And she's just, she's really amazing to do what she does, and getting up at like 5 a.m. and running, 20 something K on the treadmill, while her kids are still sleeping. Like, she just really shows, another level of commitment that it takes to be an amazing runner like she is. So she's definitely an inspiration to me. And so those 2 girls, I mean, they're fantastic. And I'm lucky to say that they're friends of mine. So that's pretty cool.
Is there anyone on a world-class level who inspires you outside of Canada?
Like I said before, Paula Radcliffe, I think, is a huge inspiration to me. Basically taking the marathon to another level and bringing it, like showing the world what women can do in the marathon. I think before that, no one really thought women were that good. And so she was like, yeah, take that, only a small group of men can run as fast as she can. So that's pretty cool. Like, even the top men in Canada can, only run 4 minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes faster than that. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of because what is the record in the men's marathon? It's like, isn't it 20?
Yeah, but the top Canadian men, I think, run like low 210, 211. I think that's kind of like what Reed, Eric, and Dylan have all ran. And so for Paula to have run 215 is just crazy to think about that, you know. So
Yeah, exactly.
mhm.
Thank you for reminding me of that, because actually I forgot. I didn't really draw that parallel in that way. That's great. Yeah. All right, now, so looking forward, the world of Natasha. What would you say is your next breakthrough that you're eyeing, that you're looking for?
Wow, you know, I'm so excited for the winter and the spring season. There's so much that I want to do, so we're trying to stay focused. Main focus would definitely be running a fast 10K on the track and trying to run standard for the Commonwealth Games this summer in Scotland. I'm doing a few half marathons in January and February. It would be pretty cool to be able to break the Canadian record, which is 1:12:07. So Richard believes that I have the ability to run that fast. So that would be a huge breakthrough for me to run that. Also on the track, I'd like to run the 10K in under 32 minutes, which would be a huge breakthrough for me. I mean, these are like kind of like dream-like breakthroughs, but I feel like if I can get this really, you know, stay healthy, get good training in, you know, they're possible for sure. So, yeah. And then I'm not running another marathon till the fall. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing those with us. We'll keep those close. So now, just to kind of move to the part that we talked about before, you know, the Power in Sport, we're very big on declarations, and one of the things we're doing is inviting people to declare 2015 as the year of women in sport, just to plug that. And so really excited about hearing about other people's declarations. So if you have a declaration, what would it be?
You know, I've been thinking about this for a few days. I told you that, and it's so hard because to sort of put how I feel about what I do into one sentence is hard. But I would have to say that I declare to give 100% of myself to my sport in order to get to the next level. So I will do every little thing that it takes, all the extras, the physio, the massage, nutrition, sleeping right, missing out on parties and things, the fun stuff. You know, I will do everything that it takes to get to that marathon in the 2016 Olympics, because that is my dream and that's my goal. And I promise to do those things.
Awesome.
See, now that I've said it, I have to do it.
Yeah, that's the great thing about a declaration, is it sets the stage, right? So
yeah. The nutrition part scares me the most. I have a problem with sweets. I like my chocolate and my wine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do it. If
You
it
know,
was easy, you know what? If it was easy,
Everyone would do it. Yeah.
it wouldn't be worth it, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of how it goes. Now, who's that over there on the corner there?
Hi.
Okay. The name of the furry animal?
This is Sammy.
Sammy. Hi, Sammy. All right, now, one more thing. One more twist I'm going to throw at you. If you could say one thing, and the whole world is listening, all 7 billion people were leaning in and listening, what one thing would you say?
Don't underestimate the power of us women. We're strong. We're fierce. Yeah.
Wow.
It's true.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know, sometimes I feel like it's such a man's world, and all the time, even now in this day and age, and I just feel like I love what you're doing for the sport. It's exciting, and I'm excited to be a woman in sport, and especially doing the marathon. It's, you know, this year was all about the women in the marathon, and it was so exciting to be a part of that and to see where it's going. And with the World Cup of Soccer coming to Canada in 2015, I think it's going to show the world, like, women can play sports just as good as men. So watch out. I think it's cool.
Wow. Well, I declare that I am putting all of my personal energy into raising awareness about the breakthrough for women in sport and the breakthrough for sport. And I'm so happy that I met you and made this connection. And I really wish the best for you. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I'm really loving your story.
Thank you so much. It's been a journey for sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to stop recording now.